So now we're going to sit there after cycle complete. Let's see what else she says, because this woman right here, her gifts are real. The real recognizes real. The moment she said they're all in on it, well, all who? Family, friends, and co-workers. I got evidence of what this person is saying. Physically, it's already posted. The only people who won't look at it are the ones who are guilty. That's why I had to what do? What did we say? A year ago, I called the feds. Me. Now why? Because anytime you call the feds, is what? Is automatically recorded. Just like if somebody called you from jail. This phone conversation is automatically recorded. See, they had to go back and realize, hey, there was somebody who brought up something that actually involves the people we're investigating. Replay that conversation back. You know what they did? They replayed that conversation back. After they replayed that conversation back, they had to do what? Start an investigation. What they first did was try to ask people about me. We know how this process. So when they started asking about me, those people who came in contact with people they did not know were undercover feds who were asking about me, they lied. You hear the plane? They lied. So right off the gate, they lied to an undercover fucking officer, right? Because they didn't know. They weren't supposed to know. That whole time, the investigation, they were testing people's characters. When I told people here at this location, one of y'all is wearing a wire because they already know that they already made a deal. One of your own people is wearing a wire. They have been wearing a wire, what? This whole year. The whole year. They already knew what was up. They're not going to they can't tell their friends. Why? Because in order for the deal to make it a deal, they have to do what? Give the feds evidence. That's why they had to wear a wire. That's why they had to wear a wire, so that their deal can go south. So one of them is going to totally get more or less time than everybody else involved. Why? Because they've been wearing this fucking wire a whole year. And it has to be somebody who's been coming around repeatedly at this location. Guess what? I know the faces that come around here. And one of them has been wearing a fucking wire. One of them has been reporting back to the cops. One of them is being paid by the cops to wear the wire. They're getting paid to rat their own so-called friends out. And they still don't want to listen to me, but they're going to now. Why? Because all of this shit is coming to fruition. Once they found the body that was buried in the backyard, shit was over from them. The moment they found that dead body, it was over. Let's see what she says.